Have you ever been asked a question that you couldn't answer in a job interview? Don't despair. This happens with all professionals of all levels. And if you come across this situation, don't worry and don't panic. Interview questions often come with multiple layers of meaning. And the person asking these questions is a recruiter. He undoubtedly knows what precisely he would like to find out about in your answer. Here is a tried and a tested way to answer any interview question without looking bad and staying true to your answer. If you want to know more, please keep watching. If you can't answer any interview question, here is how you could respond. Ask the recruiter for an example of a similar situation. Explain what you're thinking of out loud. Avoid long pauses and "you're not sure of" statements. Ask the recruiter to return later to the question. Ask follow-up questions to guide the conversation toward an area of strength or interest. Be honest and upfront while staying positive. Now let's discuss each point. It happens to the best of us. You're in a job interview and the employer asks you a question that you have no idea how to answer. It is very appropriate to ask for an example or a situation that can make answering this question much easier. The recruiter may ask you, tell me when you've dealt with an angry client. Here, you can ask the employer, give me an example of a situation where a client would be angry. And for example, he can say that a customer called you and he told you that he didn't receive his package yet. And he tells you that if he doesn't receive his package by tomorrow, he will lose his job. What would you do? If you've been asked a difficult question that you do not have an answer to it, just say everything you think of out loud, because keeping your thoughts a secret will make you more anxious. So just say any thought that comes to mind, and you can use responses like, I wonder if I'm answering correctly. Long pauses and using words of uncertainty will show the employee's lack of self-confidence. However, the candidate can rephrase the question and provide an accurate answer as much as possible. Asking the recruiter to return to the question later is helpful in cases of answering complex questions that require much time in formulating the best answer. So you could say that I'd be happy to come back to this later. There is no better way to avoid feeling lost than to direct the conversation towards something easier and familiar. If you can't think of anything to say right away, a good tactic is to ask the person who asked you a follow-up question. You can take the conversation towards an area of strength or interest. In other words, the recruiter may ask you, tell me about a situation where you've dealt with an annoying coworker. You can ask the recruiter a follow-up question like, what is an annoying person in your point of view? You might be surprised at how well this can go. If you're trying to hide something from the interviewer or you're not willing to take a risk, this could come across in your body language or your tone of voice. You have to be honest about your lack of knowledge of this topic. However, the recruiter may really appreciate your honesty and may ask more questions to get more information out of you. Finally, I would like to say it is very okay not to answer any question in a job interview. We all have gaps in our professional experience and we look for ways to get through them smoothly and professionally. So my advice, prepare well for a job interview, boost your self-confidence, and treat any situation as a regular one. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you've enjoyed the topic and the episode. And if you did, please like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to get new videos updates. Thank you so much again, and see you next time. Bye!